Before discuss its impact, let's first understand the meaning of auditing and Industrial Revolution 4.0. Auditing is a systematic process of objectively obtaining and evaluating evidence regarding assertions about economic action and events to ascertain the degree of correspondence between those assertions and established criteria and communicating the result to interested users. Industrial Revolution 4.0 is the era of digital transformation where technologies such as artificial intelligence, big data, cloud computing, and the Internet of Things are integrated into business operation, transforming industry, including the auditing profession. The Industrial Revolution has evolved from steam-powered machine in IR 1.0, electricity and mass production in IR 2.0, computers and automation in IR 3.0 to today's smart and connected technologies in IR 4.0. As business become more digital, the auditing profession must also adapt to these technological changes.
Now, let's take a look at the key issues of Industrial Revolution 4.0, which is IR 4.0 in auditing. First key issue is adoption of advanced technologies. The second one is transformation of traditional audit procedures, and the third one is changing role of auditor. Now, let's dig into the first key issue. The first key issue is the adoption of advanced technologies in auditing. We have four components in the first key issue. So the first one is AI, which is artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence helps auditors analyze transactions and identify unusual patterns efficiently. Next, Big Data Analytics. It enables auditors to process a large amount of financial information. Next one is Cloud Computing. It allows auditors to access and share data remotely. And the last one is Internet of Things, which is IoT. It generates real-time operational data that can be used as audit evidence. Therefore, auditors must adapt to these technologies to perform audit effectively. The second key issue is the transformation of traditional audit procedures. In the past, auditors manually examine the selected samples of transactions and rely heavily on paper-based documents. With IR 4.0 technologies, from manual checking, auditors now can perform automated analysis. From sample testing, auditors can examine the entire population of data. From using paper documents, now use digital evidence and conduct real-time auditing. So as a result, audit process have become increasingly digital and technology-driven. The last key issue is the changing role of auditors. In the past, auditors spent more time performing routine tasks such as manual checking and sample testing. But with IR 4.0 technologies, many of these tasks can be automated. Therefore, auditors now focuses more on analyzing and interpreting data, exercising professional judgment, and applying professional skepticism when evaluating audit evidence. Although AI can identify unusual transactions and process large amount of data efficiently, it cannot completely replace human auditors because ethical decision-making and professional judgment still require human involvement. For example, if AI found a suspicious transaction, auditors must still investigate and determine whether it is a fraud or a legitimate business transaction.
Now, let's take a look for the advantages and the evaluation. First, it's faster and efficient audit processes. Automation reduces manual audit work. Auditors can complete tasks in less time. It improves overall productivity and audit quality. As for the evaluation, it increases efficiency and reduces human errors, and allows auditor to focus on high-risk areas. Next is improved fraud detection capabilities. AI and data analytics can identify unusual transactions and patterns, and suspicious activities can be detected earlier. And as for the evaluation, it enhances reliability of financial reporting and reduces risk of fraud and financial losses. Next, I will explain the last advantage and challenge of implementing Industrial Revolution 4.0 in auditing. The advantage is real-time analysis of large volume of data. Big data tools enable continuous auditing, allowing auditors to analyze 100% of transactions instead of relying on sampling. As a result, audit findings become more accurate and help auditors make better decisions while identifying risks more effectively. Next, I will explain the challenges of implementing Industrial Revolution 4.0 in auditing. The first challenge is the lack of technological expertise. Many auditors may not have advanced IT skills, making it difficult for them to use AI and data analytics tools effectively. As a result, the adoption of technology may become less effective. Therefore, continuous professional training is important to improve auditors' digital skills. The second challenge is the high implementation cost. Audit firms need to invest in software, hardware, and staff training, which can be expensive, especially for small audit firms. In the short term, the cost may outweigh the benefits and create a gap between large firms and smaller firms that have fewer financial resources. However, one major challenge is increased cybersecurity risks. Since audit systems are digital, they are more vulnerable to hacking and data breaches, which may expose confidential client information. This can threaten data integrity and reduce public trust. Therefore, organizations must implement strong cybersecurity measures and internal controls to protect sensitive audit data.
Based on the challenges of IR 4.0 in auditing, we have 4 main recommendations. First, invest in continuous training. Auditors need the regular training in AI, data analytics, and IT so they can keep up with the new technologies. Professional certification can also strengthen their digital skill and improve audit quality. For the second part, adopt technology gradually. Instead of implementing AI all at once, audit firms should introduce new technologies in phase. This helps reduce costs, minimize risk, and allow firms to focus on high-impact areas before expanding further. Third, government and professional support is essential. Government can provide grant or tax incentive to encourage digital transformation. At the same time, professional bodies such as Malaysia Institute of Accounting or MIA should offer affordable training and technical guidance to help auditors adapt. And the final is collaborate with the technology provider. Audit firms should work closely with software vendors to obtain cost-effective AI solutions. This partnership also provides technical support and allow firms to learn the best practice during implementation. To conclude, Industrial Revolution 4.0 has significantly transformed the auditing profession. Technology such as artificial intelligence, big data, and cloud computing have made audit faster, more accurate, and more effective in detecting fraud. However, there are still challenges, including the high cost of technology implementation and the lack of digital skills among some auditors. Therefore, audit firms need to invest in continuous training, adopt new technologies gradually, and receive strong support from the government and professional bodies. This effort will help auditors remain competent, competitive, and ready for the future of digital auditing. Thank you.